Hey TGQ kid, I have a challenge for you. You ready? Here it is. You have to change 4 tires as quickly as possible. And your timer starts now. Okay, so how do you think you would do in that challenge? If you're anything like me, you'll probably go at a snail's pace. Why? Because although I know how to change tire, it's not something I do regularly. But in car racing, there are crews that is all they do, is change the tires on a car. And these are called pit crews. And you will see them amongst any car racing arena. But if you've ever watched a Formula One pit crew, you will notice that they have taken this part to the extreme, and they are able to change all 4 tires in under 2 seconds. Whoa, that is really fast. How do they do it so fast? Well, they have 20 people on their pit crew, and each person has one job and one job only. And not only do they do their job, but they watch the person who signals for when to move in and to get out. That way, people aren't bumping into each other or slowing the process down. So not only is it important that these people know how to do their job and do it well, but also to know their timing of when to get in and when to get out. This way, the driver can get back on that track and hopefully win the race. And if they don't, well, that's a bummer. Now, the really cool thing is though, is that not only are these pit crews awesome and amazing, a cardiac doctor from London had gone and seen these pit crews in action. And he had been having issues in his hospital with things going wrong after babies having cardiac surgery. And so he wanted to study what these pit crews did. And he partnered with them and figured out how to get his team to work the same way that these pit crews did. So now his team learned that they each had their own job, and they were only responsible for their job. And they learned the timings of when to get in and when to get out. That way they weren't having overlap and things weren't getting missed or things weren't being done more than once. And guess what? Things ran a lot smoother and lives were saved, all because this doctor watched these pit crews and decided that he needed to follow their lead. So what does this all have to do with me and you? And how does respect fit into this picture? So did you notice what made the pit crew and the hospital team work a whole lot better? Yes, everybody doing their part and watching for signals of when to move and when to back out and when to stay. But when did those plays fail? Well, I call that the disrespect 2x4 took them out. They did too much, too fast, too little, or they were too focused on themselves. So how do we avoid being taken out by the disrespect 2x4? Because oftentimes those are the things tripping us up. Well, we go to our baseline. And the way that we do that is we start out by looking up. Look around at what is actually happening. And don't just look. Actually look at the people around you. See their faces. I can't tell you how many times people walk around seeing each other, but they don't actually see each other. I mean, hey, when's the last time you actually looked at your best friend's face, or your mom's face, or dad's face? You may see them, but there are times where you go where you don't actually look. and see them and see their faces. So that is our step one. We are going to look up and look around at the people around us. Then we're going to do a roll call, and not to see who's there, but to see what role everybody's playing. What role is already going on and filled in the situation you're walking into? And what role are you to play in that situation? Now, these first two steps can change based off of new information, people coming in and people leaving. So we always have to have these two steps running in the background at all times. We always need to be aware of what's going on around us and what roles are being played or shifting into new roles. Then we go into get her done mode. We need to do our part. In both situations, everybody had their own role to play and they did it and did it well. That's what keeps things running smoothly, is when other people aren't having to adjust because of you. So do your role, and remember, TGQ Kid, we give 110% just for this moment. We need to do our part and do it well. Because once we've done our part, now we can go into team effort mode. And that's where now you start looking to see where else can you help out? Where might the team need you now? But we're gonna do this without taking over anybody else's role or trying to tell other people how to play their own role. And this can be kind of tricky. So how do we do that? How do we show help and take the load off of some people, but without stepping on their toes or taking over their role? Well, sometimes it's just as simple as asking a question. Hey, would you like some help with that? Can I assist you? What would you like me to do? Or there are some situations like cleaning up where you just see a mess and the best thing to do is, even though it's not yours, to clean it up anyways, because you know it's going to be better for the team. Now, all of this sounds awesome and amazing, but you and me know that we are human and we aren't perfect. Darn, that would have been so awesome, right? You learn it, now you do it, and everything just plays out the way that you want it to. Well, we have a step for that too, and we've learned about this already. It is own it. We are going to own our mistakes. When we step on other people's toes, we move too fast, we don't do enough, we're going to own what we have done, and then we're going to try to fix it and make adjustments from there on out, because that is the TGQ way. So, if you notice, respect isn't about changing things up. It's about figuring out how to get all the moving parts and the moving pieces to move cohesively all together. So instead of having things bumping into each other and people getting in their way, everything runs smoothly in the way that it should be. And that way you get better outcomes. Okay, TGQ Kid, you know what time it is. Let's bring it in and lock this down. Say it with me. I am a TGQ Kid. I train daily to become better. I stay grounded in who I am, and I'm quick to do the right thing. That was awesome. And always remember, TGQ Kid, that you are perfectly